Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone, to Comic Book Women. Sorry we missed last week, but we are happy to be here this week. Life gets kind of crazy, so forgive us on that one. But this is the last show that we're going to be having before Halloween, right?
Yes, because this weekend it's Halloween. Yep.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It like snuck up on me. I need to get a costume still. If you are new to us, welcome in. We're thrilled to have you. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Before we get started with the show, that's much more fun. I put a spell on you shirt. You just can't tell it says that.
And I'm wearing my, I don't know if you saw my what's it called? I can't even think. Frankenstein Bright. Okay, I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I can hear myself.
We can't. Okay. You sound good to us.
Okay. Then it's on my side then.
Glenn, it's been way too long. I know. I was bummed we had a miss last week, but just kind of a lot of craziness going on. Jen, how's your week been?
I'm getting better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but it's been good. Busy. Lots of comics.
Yeah, you had a cold that like kicked your ass, huh?
The head cold. It was just weird to feel it here and then the movement down, and then wearing a mask while you have a runny nose is not.
Ooh, I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah,
that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Well, you look good. You look like you're doing better.
Thanks.
It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a week too, so I miss your face. But yeah, well, okay, you're healthy. That's great. Lucy, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Today I was feeling a little, I think it's allergies too, with the sickness and
season changing.
Sickness and all that. It's, I mean, as you could tell, I didn't want to put makeup again. I'm just too tired.
You look beautiful.
To do anything. Thank you. Thank you.
As long as you are wearing that smile, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, thank you. But
like,
yeah,
but like this. Beyonce.
I don't like Beyonce. Sorry.
Oh, you haven't seen that video then?
I will never watch
that's in the yeah. All right.
No, sorry.
Well, you look very festive. I'm glad you're in. John, hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. And Glenn says, hope you feel better to Jen.
Thank you.
So yeah, before we get going, quick shout out and thank you to our sponsors over at Cover Price. They are kind enough to offer our viewers 2 months of their unlimited membership at $1.99 a month if you use the code Flipside. And Cover Price is where we get all of our information from. So it's definitely a nice asset to have, you know, in your arsenal. If you are a collector, if you just want to keep your stuff organized, if you're a seller, whatever, there's a place for you at Cover Price. So head over there and use the code Flipside so that you can get a really good deal. And let's see, what else? For any of you out there that got to meet us at Bird City Comics and we got to meet you, that was such a cool experience. I was very, to be honest, girls, I was like nervous. It feels like, well, because you know, like when you're on a camera for so long and then you meet somebody like in 3D, I didn't want to like disappoint people. And so it's like being on a blind date sort of. So I'm like,
how can you disappoint people? Look at you, you're gorgeous. Like,
no, I just like, mean like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want people like, oh, you're a woman. I'm like,
when I met you guys, I was nervous because we never met in person. So you're just like, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah, I get it. I guess I was just too excited when I met you, Jen. I couldn't believe it. You're like here, you know. Yeah.
But then you talk to all of us, so it would be meeting people that have seen you that you've never seen, but you maybe seen their comments, or like. Oh, nice to see you. Name.
So I'm walking through the con. This actually happened. I was telling Anthony it was hilarious. I'm walking through and this guy turns and he's all, Laura. And I'm like, person. Like, I have no idea who you are. And he's like, hey, I see you in Comic Book Women. I'm like, hi. But then he told me his handle, and I was like, oh, now I know who you are.
Ooh, who'd you meet?
Oh.
Ace Cable was there.
Oh, okay.
I met Moonlit Comics.
Yes.
She was there too. Awesome. Let's see who else was there. There's a couple other that I already forgot.
You know what we should do is get those name tags. Instead of like your name, put like your handle and your name. Put both.
That's a yes.
Right.
A comic convention. So you're like,
yeah.
Angry Squirrel 222. Now I know who you are.
Yeah.
You're Angry Squirrel. Okay. He's like, you can just call me John. Anyway, but it was a fun time. Thank you to everybody that came to the booth and said hi. It was really just a trip, and the Tales from the Flipside guys killed it. Their booth was insane. They had some of the coolest comics I've ever seen, and they just had people coming in and out the entire time. Oh, I met Yi in person. I got to meet him.
How was that?
How tall is he?
He's taller than me.
He's tall. I didn't expect. Sorry, Aaron.
He's exactly how you would think of him, to be honest. Like they kind of all
he
were.
sent me a package, and I still haven't opened it. I need to open it. I'm horrible. Like I'm being like I have this, and then I have another one that Lucas sent me. Like I haven't even opened.
Geez, you're behind. You need like a whole show of just unboxing.
I'm just so tired. But I know what Aaron sent me though.
Yeah.
Did you wear heels?
I didn't. So I came. That was the other reason why I was nervous. I came straight from the airport, so I had been flying for 5 hours. I was in like workout clothes, like a crop top and Lulus, and I'm like, shit, this is how I'm gonna meet people. And I smelled like plane. It wasn't good.
Fine. I'm
but
sure
you was like exactly what I thought. Yeah, I was comfy. I was like in Air Maxes and stuff. You was what I thought he was gonna look like. He's just kind of like a cool, chill, like walking around the con. McClay is like super tall, which we already knew that. Dino and Nico are exactly what I thought. You know who caught me off guard? Do you guys remember Robert, Foreign Comics?
Yeah,
He's
Rob.
super tall.
Yeah. Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I was like, hi.
Oh my God, no way. Aww, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anyway. I did see. I know I love all the pictures that Aaron and also oh my God, Nick Hart took all those pictures, seeing everybody in one room. I was just like, oh, that's so awesome. I love it.
It was crazy.
Oh, look, there's Aaron. We're talking about you, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. We were just talking about, hi. All right, let's get going. So tonight, if you are not familiar with how this show works, every week, Comic Book Women choose a different female character, artist, or writer to spotlight because comic book women are the best kinds, right? Oh, that was the other thing. Women were out in full force at that con, man. You had the most gorgeous cosplayers. This girl was like Princess Leia, and she rocked it. And the collectors out there, we are a force, ladies.
Oh, did you meet Anna?
No.
Anna?
Dang it.
Anna who?
Nico interviewed her one time, and she's awesome.
Oh, yeah, I
think super knowledgeable.
No, I didn't meet her. I met Dino's wife. She was really sweet. I met her. And then obviously Trish Forstner was there. I got to go hang out at her booth. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So anyways.
I just thought about it. I'm like, man, you should take some flyers like for the shows. And I didn't think.
I know.
Later.
So many shoulda, coulda, wouldas. What were you going to say, Jen?
So we picked her because Halloween, right? Horror.
Yeah.
And that genre.
Yeah, it totally fits. I mean, I'm not like a huge Buffy, what do you call it, connoisseur. I don't really collect a ton. I do have a couple of her covers, but
I don't know nothing.
Did you all watch her growing up?
I watched a little bit, yes. I watched the original movie, which wasn't her. I'm trying to remember who that girl was.
It was Kristen. Shoot.
Yeah, no, you're on the right track.
Swanson? No.
Yes, Swanson sounds right. I watched that.
That was from 92.
Yeah, I never watched him. I just always thought it was too cheesy for me. I was just like, eh.
Oh, wait, did you watch Hush?
I didn't.
Oh, I think you really like that one.
Swanson. Chrissy Swanson.
Well, you have the next 47 minutes to sell us on this, Jen, because I think both Lucy and I are lacking on our Buffy knowledge. I watch a little bit. I mean, my daughter watches it a lot, so I'll kind of walk by while she's in the middle of watching it. But it's never been like this thing. Like Buffy the Vampire has a cult following. Like there are people who are just like dedicated to this story. So there has to be something there, right?
Where is this available to watch?
Oh, you can watch Buffy on Hulu.
Oh,
all
really?
the seasons. Not the movie. Okay. I had a hard time trying to find the movie.
Let me see.
But I'm telling you, right? 92, I was in 2nd grade. I remember watching it being like, and then, but the TV show, 97, I was in 7th grade. Holy moly. Like, and to almost prove my holy moliness, I dug out something that's super old, so it's decrepit, but it's a Buffy board game.
That's awesome. Nerd. Have you ever played it? Have you ever played it?
Alert.
Yeah. And then I had I only found one book, but I know I have a couple, like because it's like the lore and the other stuff, like the volume manuals. Like because I thought it was so cool that she was strong and she had a good friend group. And it wasn't just that she was like, what made Buffy special was the Scooby Gang. But she still, like, as a young person watching and consuming content, she didn't exist in some of the things that I was reading at that time, right? Like, I was very into Spider-Man, into, like, superheroes, but, like, someone like Buffy with that friend group where the friends they were human, but, you know, Willow was the smart one. Giles? Oh, shoot. Trying to remember, because there's an episode where they all combined to become one to defeat Adam. Well, shoot. Okay. I don't want to, like...
Anyway. Are we getting ahead of ourselves?
Buffy's awesome. And this is, I think, accurate. What do you guys think?
All right. So let's see here. Name Buffy Summers. I remember that. Oh my gosh. Remember that yellow jacket that she wears?
She had a couple movie? Awesome. Oh, in the movie? I don't know what's going on.
It's a jacket, and her friend like buys the same one. I gotta rewatch it. But anyway, powers and abilities. Obviously, she has physical strength and agility, which she trains for. It's not like she was just born that way. Well, leadership,
the physical strength when she becomes a Slayer.
That's right.
That's right. Bestowed this strength and agility and senses.
That's true. You're right, but she does train a lot.
Yeah.
At least she didn't know.
Okay.
Expert of weapons and
have it in the background right now. The one that you told me, it's on season.
No, you can't watch in the background.
4.
No, you can't. You have to wait till after the show.
So, yeah, we'll see if I mean, it looks so cheesy to me. I don't know. It's kind of like watching like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, kind of like. I think
I will say when I rewatched it, I was like, okay, I kind of want to just get to like the later seasons when they. When you delve more into like the first Slayer and you find out like where her powers kind of first came from, and then how like with Willow with that like cool Sith, which we'll see later, like unlocking all the powers. So instead of one chosen one for every generation, they all like everyone that could have been chosen does get chosen. And then the fact that this lasted till season 7 and then it went to 4 more seasons through comic books is amazing. And I think that has spurred. I wish I had more time to do research, but I couldn't figure out if Buffy was one of the first comics to do that, or TV shows to go off air and then continue in comic form.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question, though.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other shows that. Yeah, I don't know. But her stats. Okay, so her intelligence is medium, speed high, strength high, agility high, powers.
What does that mean, medium? So she's kind of like not super. She's smart, but she's not smart.
Because Willow is the smart one. Like Willow and Giles were the brains, right? And she's not dumb. She's not like on Willow level where she could. Because there's even a couple episodes where like about her in college and how even if she really like she can still get to college, but she's not going to get like tons of scholarships like Willow did, right?
Yeah.
So she's not stupid, but then also for powers medium is interesting. And at first I like looked at Britt and I'm like, what? And then she's like, because we've been rewatching it, and she's like, well, a lot of her stuff was unlocked by Willow when Willow becomes a Wiccan and like through magic is able to like I don't want to. You need to also watch this, huh?
I think I've seen I've seen parts with Willow because of Ellie, so I've seen like little bits and pieces of it. But I haven't done the full thing, and I feel like if I'm going to, I really need to commit. I need to sit down and start with episode 1, season 1, and just how many seasons are there?
7 live action ones, and then 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to say 12. So maybe 5 comic seasons. But the 12th one is short. It's like a small one.
I can do that. I can commit to this. I kind of feel like I have to at this point.
There's a musical episode that's really good.
That's what Gunn was just saying. There's a musical on there that they like, which normally I don't like musical episodes. But if you guys say so.
There's a couple of songs in there that Britt was like, it's now stuck in my head. Thank you very much. And I'm like, yeah.
It takes a couple of episodes for the series to find itself. And that's pretty true of most shows. I feel like they spend the first couple of episodes just establishing the character and where the setting is and everything. You got to give it like a real shot. So we'll see what happens.
Hush episode, that by far, is a great episode. You probably need a little bit of backstory.
Creepy or like what makes it so
it's a cool lore. Like,
okay,
creepy because the guy who plays that main gentleman is a character actor who he's really thin, but he's been in tons of movies as like a prosthetic guy. Like he was that guy that was in that water movie. Yeah,
Water. Okay,
yeah,
okay. He's a great actor.
And then he's in
Billy on Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, and he Hellboy.
Oh. Yeah, Hellboy. Yeah, he's the little thing, the water thingy, whatever. I can't remember his name, but yeah. Super smart.
All right, so it has a good cast too. So there's more than enough reasons for people to give this a shot.
There's lots of cameos. When you rewatch it, you'll be like, "Is that so and so?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Huh. Okay.
All right. Well, if you are just joining us, I just saw a little spike there. Make sure you give the show a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We go live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time just to cover a different female artist, writer, or character. And tonight we chose, in honor of Halloween, kind of goes with the whole theme, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We're going to give you a little rundown of how this book is performing on the market. And then we end the night on our new comic book day picks. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's kick it off. First, we want to show you guys some merchandise that's currently selling on eBay. And again, this is just testament to how much this show has gained, like I was saying earlier, our cult following. People are willing to spend some big bucks to get a hold of this Buffy stuff. So
the leather pants, holy crap, what the hell?
And I know for sure, because that Buffy, because she had like those like red ones. I remember that being on auction on eBay. I don't remember how much it went for, but there's a COA with it with the stuff from Buffy that's sold.
Wait, are these? Is it Eliza?
Wow.
Are those her actual pants?
Yeah, there's a COA. I mean, I guess the COA could be doctored, but it looks like, because when you watch, she has cool pants. It could be just the same brand.
She has really cool pants, so I mean, yeah.
Okay. But the one that I really want is the Sith. The Sith. It's an axe and stake.
Okay. Oh, it's a replica. Okay.
Yeah, I really want that. I think it'd be awesome. But I would want like an actual one, so like for like home defense.
Dang, girl.
Intruder killed by sword. Wow, and then Jen's like, well, for $650, you can have one. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Orb Thesula Collector.
So I'm pretty sure that's the one that they used when Angel loses his soul, and that they needed it. It's like, right? I'm pretty sure that's the one that they used when Angel.
Lucy and I are useless this round. We got nothing to offer you on any of this. Normally, I'm like, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah. Okay, but still, 3 times signed. First, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which we're to cover this book here in a second from Dark Horse Presents, and that went for $1,800.
Wow,
that's pretty cool. Very nice. And then
the library editions was kind of funny, because I don't know if you guys collect library editions, but Clone Wars has an infamous one that was selling for a lot of money on eBay, but you could just get at price at the publishing site.
We heard. Yeah.
So this is something else that it stood out. I haven't been looking for the library editions for Buffy, but this is eBay. I would say check the distribution warehouse and used bookstores.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know, that's cool. Wait, what? Where did that go?
Wait, which one? This one?
It was Glenn.
Actually,
he has a vinyl.
That's awesome.
That is
on
really cool.
Record.
And the latest season of the show got a lot darker. So yeah, I think that sounds better. So see, Lucy, it gets darker.
That's what Paul said. That he said, yes, you have to get past season one before really things get picked up.
Yeah.
And then they call me Bruce 3. He said, true that, Paul. So yeah, I guess.
Giving you guys a voice here. All right. So very cool. You got some merch, some high in demand merch, or if any of you out there just want to go put some leather pants for sale, used leather chaps.
Ooh. Ugh. Sweaty leather pants.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking too.
But it's Elijah Dushku.
No, I
don't care.
Dushku is all sweaty.
Okay. Sorry.
Moving on. All right. Non-comic first. So we got the first TV guide cover. That's pretty cute. Remember when that haircut was like the haircut to have?
Oh,
I feel like everybody wore their
for Aniston and everybody.
Yeah, like that framed layered bob.
Yeah. That's cool.
What else we have here? Monster Scene.
So
that's a cool one.
TV guide and the Monster Scene came out in 1997 of the summer. So this is non-comic firsts ? With like because I need more time to again try to find the first, but 97 is when it came out. These are again the TV guide, Monster Sense came out. I can't figure out which came out first because Monster Sense says like the summertime, and I'm like, ugh. And then I believe the TV guide came out in August, I believe. And then the World of Fandom is the earliest iteration, I believe. Asterisks or what you want to put there, because that was for the movie. So that was 93 or 92. Because it's like everything vampire issue, so that movie was in there. But I don't have it, so I don't know what's inside per se. It's just listed as like she's in like there's something in there.
Sarah Michelle Gellar hasn't aged at all, and sweaty Eliza.
Okay, good. I was like, hasn't aged at all. Yeah, that's good. I thought I read it wrong at first. Like, hasn't aged well. I was like, oh, you hush your mouth. But yes, has aged well. Yes. Sorry.
Solo Wiki, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. It really does. This community has just been so good to Bird City. So thank you.
Oh, real quick. These things can be found for cheap, like under 10. So I just thought it was cool. Like if you're a fan or you know someone that's a fan, these are things that, but again, asterisk, because there might be things that are earlier. I just need more time. So
there's people that actually collect TV guides. I've heard about that. Like this, I mean, this could just be something that a TV guide collector is looking for. So kind of cool stuff. So let's kick it off. As we were just saying, this was the first Buffy the Vampire Slayer and DHP Dark Horse. What does the P stand for? Presents. Annual 1988. Now look at the pricing here. I found this kind of interesting. I thought it was going to be substantially higher.
It's because it's in comic form first, and it's like it's Buffy. Even though I like Buffy, and I know some people out there are really big Buffy fans, it's not. This is why like she's still very attainable, and some people will have this priced up higher, but you can still find this every now and then because it's also the 1998 one. It's just don't go crazy. When you see a price, I'm going to buy. Just wait, see the prices right here. Like what it's kind of settling like the raw around. Don't pay more, please.
Yeah, and again, there are people out there that like to collect the covers that have certain symbols on them, so that might be another thing that keeps this one on a trend, historical symbols or whatever. But this is interesting. So under $10, you can have the first Buffy the Vampire, featuring Buffy the Vampire. So not a bad way to kick off your collection. And this is actually what we got Lucy for her birthday this year. This is what you're getting.
What?
Uh-huh.
No, my birthday already passed, so sorry. Too bad you can't.
She's all, keep it. I don't want it.
I'm good.
We're gonna get you. You're gonna watch this whole show and then come back and be like, "You guys were right," or well, Jen was right.
Did you watch the comment that Glenn said?
Huh? What?
Glenn's.
It would be a toss up between those and the pants that I can wear.
Remember Ross from the Friends one with the bathroom scene?
I remember. Great. I've seen Friends. There we go. That's what I can actually see. All right, let's keep cruising. So next up, first solo title. 5 covers exist of this. I thought this was an interesting cover. Who was the artist again? I have to pull up my...
I did not write this one down. I think there's 3 photo variants, and then there's this one, and then there's one that's this one but with gold lettering, and that one goes for a little bit more.
It was for... Whoa, what is happening? Can you guys still see the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So the Buffy the Vampire CGC 9.8 gold foil, people are asking $450 for that. So just isn't that crazy, the jump? Because you're looking at a 9.8 for $150 here, just the regular cover. But if you want the gold foil, I wonder how many of those exist.
See, like, I like this cover. I just don't like her in there. Like, the other stuff would have been cool. I just don't like. It was hard for me to pick, like, I guess my favorite cover for this, because a lot of them, I didn't like her in it. Like, I like the other stuff around it. It's just kind of like, I feel like she kind of messed. But I mean, obviously, she's killing those vampire things. But I love how the vampires look.
Well, so I mean, again, you gotta try to appreciate the character for what it is.
Well,
maybe it'll grow on you.
It does. Okay, I would say watch the Hush episode. It's one of the first TV shows to.
I'll watch it tomorrow. I promise.
Not have sound.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Like it's one of the first, like not to have sound, and then there's another episode.
What do you mean it doesn't have a sound?
Like, so the villain in that is the gentleman, and they take all the voices to go around, and because they need hearts, so they use that. So yeah, okay, it's really good.
I'll watch it. I promise. I already kind of started, so it'll be on my thing.
All right, wait, hold on. Quick question. The chat here is saying it's sad how Joss Whedon treated the girls on the Buffy show on set. What does that mean? They said totally no.
Oh my god. So
what happened?
What's really okay? So first it was Ray Fisher. Okay, sorry. Quick segue from comic books.
Yeah,
I want to know. I'm curious.
So Ray Fisher was speaking to him, like up about him on the set of Justice League. And people were kind of like, well, be more specific. And he just wasn't, because I guess something with your contract, like you can't, whatever. So he was saying bad things were happening that Josh was doing. And then you find out that like he kind of said something inappropriate or tried to like, what did he do to Gal Gadot? Tried to like, oh, you do this, or, you know, like kind of threatened her. So she went to the people above him and then got that to be stopped. But she came out and there's an interview about that, like how she just made sure to put him in his place. That's why when you see that scene with Flash falling in her boobs, that's not her. She didn't do like that. Wasn't because she's like, Wonder Woman, what the like that makes no sense. Like it's not like, so that wasn't her. So so that was on Justice League. But people kind of like Ray's not being specific, so people couldn't really like. Some people were rallying behind him, but everyone's like, well, what happened? And then Chris McCarpenter, that plays Cordelia, came out and how like she basically lost her job because she got pregnant, and then like there was bullying, and then around the same time that she was like coming out about this, because she's like, you know, she felt kind of responsible for what happened with Ray, because she's like, well, if I would have spoke out sooner, then this would have been stopped. And then Michelle Trachtenberg, who's on the show as Buffy's sister, came out and was like, oh yeah, there's a reason why he wasn't allowed to be in a room alone with me, because I think he just is inappropriate. And a writer from Firefly came out saying that like he kind of casually cruel, that he, and then basically like kind of gloated that he could make female writers cry. It's just allegedly and all these things, but like it wasn't just that, it was a bunch of actors besides Cordelia, the person
Mother trucker,
the person who played Willow dated Tara said the same thing. She spoke out. And then Michelle Gellar said that like she is really proud of her name being associated with Buffy, and she's like really proud of that work. but she does not want to be associated with like Josh Whedon. And you're just like, wow, it's all this stuff.
Okay, I don't know who Josh is. Which one is he? What is he? Like, is he a producer? What is
Josh Whedon?
Yeah,
he's the writer. He's done,
writer.
And okay. He's also, I think, the director. Yeah, he directed Avengers too. Like he's been, that was the hardest part and the hard pill for me to swallow too personally, because you know, Buffy, Firefly, Dollhouse was weird, but it's okay. Firefly, and like those are one of my two favorite shows. And when this came out, I was like, dude, there's whole college classes around his stuff and about like his like feminist, like really strong portrayal of like females. And then this came out and you're like, what? Like, this doesn't.
It's so shitty, man. Yeah. It's so shitty. It can spoil so many. I mean, this isn't just his work. It's so many people putting so much work into it. And I think it's really important. And I guess I'm going to leave it on this because I don't want it to become a huge debate, but I think it's really important.
I see. I like what? I like what They Call Me Bruce, what he said.
The thing is that he was supposed to be this pioneer for women, total fraud. His ex-wife blew whistle on him too. Well, that's what I'm saying. There should be a sisterhood. If you see another woman being treated badly, fucking gang up on that.
Oh, I do not. Oh, I'm very.
But that doesn't take away. Like, I feel like that's on him, his stuff.
Yeah.
But the stuff like Buffy still has inspired, and Firefly. It's really unfortunate that was true, because you know, you would think with the portrayals you're seeing, you're like, oh, that his views of that like coincide, and when you find out that's not the case, you're like, then how could you do such great things? I don't understand. Like, it's interesting.
That's super shitty. I did not know, but okay. Well, anyway, guys, again, if you're just joining, welcome to Comic Book Women. There's always some interesting conversations going on here. You never know what we're going to be talking about. But so this is the first solo title. 5 covers exist. And we were talking about the gold foil earlier. And Luis said that on gold foil, only one 9.8 is on the census. So maybe that's where that $450 price tag comes from. Let's keep cruising. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this is number 20.
It's funny that people say that it's a hard to find. I want to take this opportunity to be like, everybody out there watching, gauntlet thrown down, do not pay more than this price. Let's see who can get it the cheapest. Because I still feel like this has to be back issue bins, probably for 5 or under.
But then at the same time, how many were printed and how many really people they have actually read it? And you know, when did this come out? What year?
Buffy actually, there's a couple articles. This came out in, I did not write it down. 2000.
Okay.
So there's an article about Buffy and Buffy's comics that at one point was like, if here's Batman, like it was like right there. It was like, there's an article that came from, that they interviewed someone from Midtown.
Yeah.
That, like, era. And they're like, people come in, they ask for it all the time. It's because I know that you're like, but okay, how about this?
I know.
In the last season, there's so many other Slayers that come out. I'm curious if you'll like one of the other Slayers.
Maybe.
Because you actually meet, there's Kendra and then Faith. And then you meet the other ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. The thing is, that it's just the way the show is. You know, the way it looks and all that stuff. Like I don't know.
It's from 97 though too.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, wait. What show did you like in 7th grade?
Oh my gosh, I can't think.
Dawson's Creek.
Oh,
not really. No,
actually, I was probably older than that one.
I don't think I watched really any. In 7th grade, I can't think of novelas. The dramatic Spanish ones. So that's what I was watching with my mom, or like scary movies or something. But now I can't think of any show right now.
Did you ever watch Smallville?
Yeah, I loved Smallville.
No.
Oh, dang. Okay, so when you watch Buffy, especially the first couple seasons, just think about the era that they were working with for technology. Because some of the stuff you're like, but
well, see, like Sabrina, that's one I do, and it's cheesy, that one, you know, but it's more like comedy. They hit more like towards comedy, so that I could take. And I know obviously the effects and everything is super cheesy, like, you know, and I can't, but you know, I mean, I guess I'll give it a try. Promise.
So why did we pick this cover?
J. Scott Campbell, and it's supposed to be rare, but I kind of want to challenge everyone to go and try to find it for cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, Campbell fans out there, this is a good one to snag up if you want to add to your collection. I don't mind it. I like that she's kind of like, she's in a realistic pose here. She has her straight pose. She's flexing that arm with the stake in it, so it kind of works for me.
I know that.
I was gonna say Campbell, but I couldn't really the face obviously is Campbell, but the rest it was a little bit hard for me to tell that it was Campbell.
Huh. Yeah, I kind of went a little outside the box here, but not too bad. So raw comic, we're looking at $17.99, and Jen's pretty confident you can find it for less than that. So make sure that you're digging if you're looking for this one. And moving on. Ooh, I like this one here. All right, nice. So The Long Way Home Part 1. So
this is the first comic in 2007 from season 8. So this is the first, and I thought it was the coolest thing when it first came out, because I was like, wait, they're going to continue on with Buffy in comic form? And to me, it was like mind blown. Why don't more shows that get canceled but have a good following do this?
Right. I mean, continue it on and let the fans keep getting their stories that they want. And this is a really pretty cover too. What artist is this? Shit, we'll have to look it up. I mean, if we could just take Josh Whedon's name off of it, just put a little sticker over there. But I like it. It's very obviously it looks like oil painting, right?
Oh, $1, thank you.
What did $1 say? Oh, $1, yes, sent you a huge lot today. Hey, nice.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Anyway, yeah, I like this. My only thing is, does her elbow look like it goes unusually long? Or am I just being
no, it does look a little weird. Yes.
Does it go a little too
like
we're all like looking at her.
Yeah, I know. How does mine look? I got a little one.
Bless you. I have the best husband ever. He just walked in and gave me a drink.
Oh, nice. Bring me one too. Just kidding.
We'll just drive out to California and meet up with you. But yeah, this is a really nice one. I like that she's wearing her little shirt logo.
Yeah, that's nice.
And stomach goals, man, right?
And please, people, I don't have a ton of time. Please tell me if Buffy is the first comic to ever continue on a series that was on TV. Like in chronological, how you say it? Chronological order. So like all the stuff that happened from season 1 to 7 pertains to 8 forward.
Oh, maybe $1 will know. Maybe he will know.
I'm looking up the artist here because I want to know who the artist is.
Laura said that Spineworks Comic Talks. He met you. It's Lenny.
Oh, yes. That was another person that I was like so just pumped to meet. Really good people, guys. Yeah, Baltimore was insane. It was just, you got to see so many different people. Hold on one second here. I'm looking this up.
The signature looks a lot familiar, but I don't know. I can't.
I can't really.
But I like how it shows her the weapon that you like. It looks kind of cool. That's pretty cool.
Call Me Bruce said that it was. That's why it was so popular. That's cool.
That's why a lot of people were like, because they whoever was watching the show, they kept wanting to know more. Okay.
I mean, visually, would I want to see a season 8 through? Yes, I would definitely want to see that. We'll bring something at the very end of the Buffy segment that I kind of want to ask you guys too, but until we get there.
Okay. Laura, what's the next one?
Hold on, I'm trying to find who the artist was, but you guys will have to find it on your own. But $8 for a raw comic, 9.8, $48, not too bad, and it's holding steady, if not increasing a little bit. So pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I think we actually covered this cover during the Stephanie Hahn show, right?
We did.
But I felt like it deserved to be circled back to because we're huge Stephanie Hahn's fans, and if she's out there watching, we love you, especially Lucy. She was like, Stephanie Hahn's is the best. yeah, so this is a beautiful cover. Buffy the Reckoning, the Vampire Slayer. We did bring this up on a previous show, but again, we're circling back. You can get this for $6 roughly, and it has your little intruder alert weapon, Jen.
How do you say it? The Sith.
Couldn't you totally picture Jen like beating somebody with a lightsaber if they broke into her house? It wouldn't be like your standard weapon.
And you have to be careful. Just so you guys know, when you buy swords, did you know the majority of swords you buy aren't real? As in, like, they attach it at the hilt. It doesn't go through the hilt. So if you're going to spend a lot of money on a sword, ask the person, hey, does the blade go through the hilt? Because that means if you need to use it, you can, and good on you. But if you don't, and it just attaches at the hilt, it'll fall right off. I don't know why I know these things. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
I have a question about this book. So then this one is number 1, is a season 12. So this is like a book that if they would have kept going, like with the storyline, this is season 12. Holy moly. That's crazy. Huh. That's pretty interesting.
Did you guys read this one while I was looking up? Big Green said, I didn't know at Mama Comes was in California. They're in the Bay Area.
Yeah. No, I'm far away from you then. I'm closer to Laura than I'm in Palm Springs. So like that's like 10 hours from here. So it's pretty far.
It's called a tank.
Okay, thank you. I don't know the exact, like I'm not like a, but I know a tiny little bit.
I'm telling you, this show, man, you always learn so many weird little facts along the way, but that's what makes it exciting. All right, so Stephanie Hans on this one, I think she did a good job on the hair.
Okay.
What?
No, Glenn said they did the same thing with Angel, so that's why Angel kind of kept going. Aw, Spikeworks, he said gave us $10. We got to do dance. Come on, dance.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is.
Oh wait, Lucy, what do you do?
Okay.
Little dance. That's for Lucy. Happy dance.
That's $10. That's worth $10.
He's all, I want my money back.
refund.
I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, let's keep cruising. Next up, this cover I think is really well done. I mean, even if you're not a huge fan of the series, this is just a cool looking cover. I like the composition of it. Tell me some of the details on this one, Jen.
This is the last one, but cover B.
Oh, okay. So it's the number 1 but okay. This is pretty awesome. I really like this one.
I think Genty? Did I say his name? Genty?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Genty. Yeah, interesting composition. I really like when they do stuff like this where it draws the eye in and you're just looking at all the different details and all the different figures. Very well done. Not bad for under $20 for the raw comic. We don't have any graded information, but I would guess a 9.8. Let's see, if a raw goes for 20, you could probably get it for around 80, somewhere in that range.
Unless you can, like, someone puts it best offer like 30 and you're like, yeah.
Right. Bird City said, what's up, Spineworks? Is what I think you meant to say. Great to see you this weekend. Yeah, it was really cool to meet you. There's so many good people out there in this community and their energy is just so good. And Lenny's one of them. So if you're not following him already, please do. And he says hi to Jen and Lucy. Anyways. All right, let's keep going. All right. Before the show started, I was like doing some research. Yeah, and I always like Frizzen stuff. I think that Frizzen work is really cool. And I thought that I might be able to pull Lucy in on this one too, because she's a Frizzen fan too. So this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 4. But the original is all colored. This is the black and white version, so it goes for a little bit more.
And I like the actress. I like her, like from How I Met Your Mother, you know. So I mean,
yeah, this should be a 1 in 150.
Oh,
and you're right. She is in How I Met Your Mother.
I love her. Lily and How I Met Your Mother.
It's well done. It's interesting. I like the line work. I think Jenny Frizzen is one of the best artists in the industry. I really am a fan.
I wonder if the actress knows about this cover.
I think it's pretty to get her to do, right? Especially in red.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We should tag her.
A 1 in 150 for like $7.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That's crazy. Like, you would think that would just be for the basic cover A, you know, like, yeah, if you could snag this up. And again, it's a Frizzen book. And I don't even see how this can be. Do you guys mind if I double check this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I mean, with all the Frizzen
on my birthday, right now. On my birthday, August 12th. Someone got it for $7.49. That's a great get.
All right, so this is number 4.
Oh my goodness. Oh my eye, like I just got a ping like crazy right here.
Here, talk amongst yourselves, because I just can't imagine this actually.
But someone bought it. Someone bought it on my birthday for $7.49. That is whoever bought it.
Seriously, I love the detail in the nails, like the rings and everything. Like it looks like a picture, and then you made it. You know, you use one of those filters to make it look like black and white, like that. It's crazy how good she looks.
Like if you follow artists, all artists have their really expensive pieces, right?
Yeah.
Especially if they've been around for a while, they've all done series and other titles that aren't as popular, but some amazing covers exist. So this is just it's a good example of like, if you love Frizzen, but you can't afford some of her other stuff, like this is super attainable.
This is saying it's a 1 in 50.
Yeah, that's what Jen said. It is. No, she said it's 1 in 50. She said
this one's going for 22.
So probably
that's the only one I could find.
No, so maybe, I would want that $7.
But Jen, you're not gonna find that anymore. That was just like probably a one time, like one of those rare things that it was probably an auction and nobody saw it and they got lucky.
Let me see what else was sold.
Well, no exact matches for Halloween. I would think that people are thinking about right. August was perfect timing for that one, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this. I was thinking the same thing. It looks like Allison Hannigan. Totally does.
That is Allison Hannigan.
Oh,
it's Willow.
Yeah, Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
I've never seen How I Met Your Mother. I was like, it looks like that one girl, but I didn't know it was her.
Okay, from American Pie.
Wow, Paul, you and I are both on the blonde train right now. Okay. Anyways, let's keep cruising. This is another really great, no pun intended, but this is a fire Jenny Frizzen book. This is a 1 in 25, I believe, right?
Yeah.
This one, again, I think is absolutely stunning. This one, you have the Sarah Michelle Gellar version, right? Which I think I like this better. I like the use of the color here. I think she did a great job. Lucy, what do you think of this?
No, it looks pretty awesome. I like this. And then the cover A is the one that it had like Buffy the Vampire. I remember grabbing that book and I sold it. I sold it. But I only got it because it was Jenny Frizzen. But I hated in the cover A, it had that thing. It kind of covered some of the art, like with the big old letters. And
the title.
But I love this cover. It's pretty awesome.
So this is Buffy Vampire Slayer Angel Hellmouth #1 to be exact. And this is the incentive.
Right?
Yeah. And again, not bad. Look at the pricing, you guys. For Jenny Frizzen covers nowadays, I just feel like you can get this for a steal. And if it's an incentive cover for $20 raw.
But that's the thing. So when people follow an artist or like the hottest cover comes out, right? They focus on like that or characters around that. If I would almost assure you, people who didn't grow up with Buffy maybe aren't as versed in it. So how would you know to look for Frizzen during Buffy, right? Like Frizzen's done a ton of other titles too, but unless you're like a super avid fan, as in I'm going to deep dive. I like this one cover. But most people will kind of find things around that or things that are newer. They don't know but this was 2019, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think this is relatively recent. This is beautiful. If I found this, I would be thrilled. If any of you out there have one that you want to sell to me, hit me up because I would. Yeah,
for $6.49.
I would love to add this to my collection. I think this would be so cool. I have like a whole box just Frizzen. Anytime we get anything in, Anthony's all, Laura, I set one aside for you. Like he got me the foil of We Eat the Rich.
Oh yeah, with the red.
He got me. Yeah. He set it aside for me. I'm like, damn, there are perks to having a husband that owns a comic book store. He always gets me these, and I love her stuff. I think I collect her stuff just for the pure joy of being able to stare at her covers, and I think she's just amazing. One of these days, she's going to do a Bird City Comics exclusive. I know it.
One day, cross your fingers.
One day. $55 for a 9.8. In my opinion, money well spent. Let's keep going. All right. I don't know much about this one, Jen. Fill us in.
So well, I know it wasn't Baltimore, but New York Comic Con happened recently. This is limited to only 100. I couldn't find any recent sold. So this is an eBay listing just for like what's right now. But I'm like, okay, 100 copies were sold at New York Comic Con. One person's willing to part with theirs. I'm just curious if anyone's found this for cheaper. Just because it would just be cool to have, because it's 100, only 100. What? I don't understand.
100. I don't even know how you can get that printed so low.
But if it's a New York Comic Con exclusive, I needed a little more time to like look into it. I just thought it was noteworthy. Because
hey,
you're
Bird
right.
City, if you're still out there, do you know of any publishers that allow only 100? I didn't even think that was.
Maybe they pay a lot of money for that. I don't know.
New York Comic Con, if it's a con exclusive, like I just wonder. I have questions.
Who's the publisher? Do we know? Would it be Dark Horse?
Dark Horse or Boom?
Yeah, there's no way Boom would let somebody do only 100.
Paying the right money, who knows? Probably.
This is a mystery we have to solve.
He said, nope. Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. So when was this, Jen?
I couldn't. I know it was. I want to say like 2018 or 2019. So we're before.
You're saying, are there only 100 CGC 9/8s? Is that what it means, or 100 printed?
All the information I was looking into it said only 100, but I wasn't done. Like I was running out of time, and I was like,
"You lying to us, man?
Look it up.
Lying.
Yeah. Help me do my research.
You're lying to me. I feel cheated. Oh my god. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It could mean only 100 CGC 9/8s. That's what it could mean, because it was probably, I'm guessing, like the minimum's usually 500.
At least 500, right?
Yeah, so maybe 400 of them are out there, but only 100 that they had graded at 9.8. I don't know. So you guys out there, anybody out there own one of these, let us know. This is a learning experience.
2019. But anyone else?
It's from Boom 2019.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Oh, wait. Boom announces 2000. I found there is an article from Boom about this. Scanning it. Isn't this great listening?
Hey, I like it. They're seeing behind the scenes a little bit here.
Oh, so on the Boom site, it was $20 each. Art was by Allison Sampson and Dave McCaig, limited to 100 copies on the Boom site.
But was it a retailer exclusive?
It was a Boom New York Comic Con.
It was
exclusive.
a Boom. Oh, okay, then they can do it.
Oh, then that's
different. They can do whatever. They could print one if they want to. All right, let's keep cruising. Next up, so this one I sent over yesterday because I thought the cover was kind of interesting. It's definitely different than what you typically see, or at least what I was coming across. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 27. This is cover F by Georgiev variant. I think I'm saying that right. Georgiev. Is that right, Jen? You think Georgiev? Really, I think this is a cool cover. I don't know what about it that just draws me to it, but the artwork is unique, and I like the arrow being thrown through it. I like the coloring. I think that having it be this like nighttime, lots of blacks and silvers, huh?
Like the movement, the shadowing.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, that's probably what. Like the wetness to the street. It feels like the street's recently been rained on, and I like the hair. I like this whole cover. I just thought this was really unique and a very interesting take. Just not your typical Buffy cover. So I was like, I wanted to include this, and if you can find it for $4, it's like, why the hell not? That's a cool cover. I'm actually going to be researching a little bit here and try to get into like figuring out more about this artist because I'm intrigued. What do you think of it, Jen? Oh, Lucy, you first then.
I like it that it looks very like the cartoonish. Like it looks like it's
Like anime?
A picture from a cartoon. Yes, it looks pretty cool. I like it.
You can hear the music in Drama Dash.
Yeah.
His voice is so cute.
It's because I'm unlocking the tablet. And he's like, you can hear the music from his game. He's like, you can hear the music from your Geometry Dash. Stop it.
Jen, what do you think?
I like it.
No.
I mean, and for $4, probably $2 in the back issue bin somewhere. Like, I'll definitely hunt it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more research into the artist because I just think this guy has some potential here to do some interesting stuff. Cool. I wonder if he works as his own colorist too. Sorry, I'm nerding out here. I like covers like this. I think that they're interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
So,
yeah, what's this?
So this is upcoming December. Yes. This comes out December 8th. This is Buffy Last Vampire Slayer. What you're seeing to the right is so far are the 5 covers. It's from Boom, and then when you look to the left hand side, it just because like okay, so the one where she's with the London telephone booth, that's a 1 in 100. Okay. The one where it's kind of hard to see. The bottom left with the fires, the 1 in 50,
right here,
and then the one that's up one is 125. Regardless, the series, like she's like 50, Buffy, but I was like, cool. Oh my god, Sarah Michelle Gellar is 44 years old. Wouldn't it be awesome if she pulled like a Jason David Frank type of thing and like filmed a short of her being Buffy in this series? Dude, if it was 2 minutes long, I don't care. I'd be so happy to see her, because 44 and 50 is close enough.
Hey, for people who are 44, I bet you they're like, hell no, 44 is 44.
I want my 6 damn years.
Yes.
But that's interesting speculation there, Jen.
No.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. Actually, no, I'm going to buy all these.
It's a wish
it's a wish. I wish, because it makes sense, right? She's 44 years old. If she could, because remember, she's proud of Buffy, right? If she's, and if she is, it's like, okay, cool. Do this thing that's 2 minutes long. That's like a fight scene or a thing from this, and as like a teaser for the series. Oh my god, I'd be so excited.
People who like this series, they should like go to her Instagram and maybe she can get funded or something, and message her and put a bunch of comments and like, do this one. I don't know. You never know. Or Boom, maybe can fund it. Not right now. Let me finish.
Yeah, pretty cool. So if you guys, again, if you're just joining us, this is something for you to look forward to if you're a fan of the series. Buffy the Vampire Slayer #1, kicking off when she's 50 years old.
The last Vampire Slayer.
Oh, yeah, that. What she said. Very cool. No, this is exciting. I'm 100% on board with you, and I haven't even seen the series yet, but I think this is really neat to kind of circle back to where she is later. It's just world building. They're kind of coming back, and they're taking more and putting more content out there, and there are still tons of fans that are just going to gobble this up. So, yeah, very cool. I'm glad you put this in there. That's neat.
Comes out December 8th. Okay.
December 8th. So that's only a little over a month away. All right, new comic book day picks. Again, if you are new, every week the girls and I like to tell you what we are excited about. That releases tomorrow. I obviously had to choose House of Slaughter. I think this series is going to be badass. So I was sitting next to somebody at the Baltimore Comic-Con. We got invited to the Ringo Awards afterwards, and the person next to me was telling me that it's pronounced Tynion.
Oh.
She's like, because I was asking her, I'm like, what do you think? We were talking about, and I said Tinian because I thought it was Tinian. And she's like, it's actually Tynion. I'm like, are you sure? Because I've heard a debate. She's like, I heard it from his own lips. It's Tynion.
Okay,
so anyway,
Tynion.
Written by Tynion. So I think House of Slaughter is going to be huge tomorrow. If you look at this cover right here, this is the one that you'll probably see the majority of. That's Sheehan, I believe is the last name, the artist. Or Sheehan, however you want to pronounce it. And then, of course, I had to put up there the House of Slaughter. This is our Marco Torrini exclusive that Bird City partnered up with 616 on. Freaking amazing. But I am a huge Torrini fan. I think that guy is just spewing talent. So, again, this is something I'm pumped about. I think that if anybody out there is a fan of this writer. This is what you want to find in tomorrow. This is what you want to snag up tomorrow while you can. This is number 1. It's been, man, in the works for a while now. So, yeah. All right, Jen, you're up next.
Black Widow number 12, and They Call Me Bruce. Like, thank you for your comment, because it is so good, and I think people really need to. I don't want to. Okay, please start with issue 1. But if you could read the series, it's so good. The covers are all awesome too, but the series is really cool, and I just like that you get. Oh my god, why am I blanking all of a sudden?
What?
The White Widow on it, along with that new character. You can't really see it, but like in the right hand corner. Like I
can't tell who that is.
I like it, like the cover, like the story. Give it a chance. I think it's available for trade in the 1 through 5. Yeah, and then I would think that second trade soon, right?
Yeah, the Adam Hughes cover. Remember that one where like they have like the pistol and then she's wearing the black dress and it's like the smoke coming up?
Yeah.
Freaking his covers have been sick. So that's what would draw me to this, but yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul, too. Yay,
Paul. Very cool. Well, I'm 45. Take it easy. It's not close
enough to 50. Okay.
All right, Lucy, you're up. What is this? I'm intrigued.
So the Winchester Mystery House. Well, you know that house that it's actually like out there by California, and it's in like not the Bay Area, but it's in San Francisco. I think that area, which I really want to visit this house. And because it's about the lady that the widow of the Winchester. They're the ones who made the first guns, and then you know how they used it.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Do you watch Supernatural?
So, no. Sorry, Jen.
It's fine. Go ahead.
And so this lady, the way she built the houses, that her house was because she felt that the spirit, the people who, or the ghosts, whatever, that they were killed by their guns, were haunting them. So the way she built her house, it was like a lot of doors going to nowhere, stairs going to nowhere, and and the way she built it was kind of like talking to the spirits to tell her kind of like how to do it, like how to build her house. So there's been movies and stuff about this in a lot of shows like Ghost Adventures and things like that where they go to this house. But it was pretty cool that they're making a comic book about it. So I just with Halloween and all that, I thought it was pretty cool. I wish it would have come out at the beginning of October. It would have been better probably, but I mean it's still October, last week of October. But yeah, in that house is slaughtered. You guys' exclusive is freaking amazing. I love it. But
Thank you. Yeah, we were happy with that.
Was the house inspired their name on the show?
From Supernatural.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so you see, Big Remo. He said Santana Row Upscale Mall in the Bay Area. Okay, so you see, it's in the Bay Area, in San Jose, about 3 miles from my house. Okay, so it's in San Jose, California.
That's a cool pick, Lucy. I like that a lot.
It's the story. I really like the story. Like, how she, she will go in the center of the house. Like the way they explain how she did her house, like how she will go in the middle of the night or something like that and kind of make her prayers and talk to the ghosts and kind of guide her and think. She's a very spiritual lady, and how she thought the ghosts were like, but yeah, past the house it's just, it is. And right now during Halloween, they do like the tours at night and things like that. And I don't know, that's one place I really want to go. But yeah, they did it. It's a low budget, I think. There's, I don't know, I think there's another one that came out. I kind of didn't like it, but but the book. It's interesting. I don't know. We'll see how
I like her veil. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has little skulls and skull details all along it. That's really neat. This is a cool pick.
Yeah.
And it's from First Point Press.
Yeah. Yes.
We're definitely fans. We're all fans, guys. All right, very cool. So all these books will be out tomorrow. If you're looking for something to read, these are the ones that we would suggest. I think House of Slaughter is going to be huge. I mean, who doesn't though, right? Everybody's saying that, but I really did
like a huge run on this one, right?
It was crazy. I mean, yes. I already read issue 1 just because we had it ahead of time. It was pretty good. It is. It's exactly what I was. Not exactly what I was picturing, but it has the same vibe from what you've from Tanyan. So if you're if something is killing the children fan, it definitely has that same feel.
I'll probably have to buy the issue number 1 from you guys, just the regular cover, because I didn't pre-order or anything like that. I haven't bought books.
Oh man, yeah. Right after this, actually, we're doing Comic Book Food Chain, and Timmy is going to be doing his review on House of Slaughter. So
nice.
See what he has to say about it. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please check out Nearing Nirvana. That is mine, Lucy, and Jen's. That's our channel. That's our show that we do on Saturdays. This Saturday will be an extra fun one because we'll be doing Halloween type stuff, right?
All We're Halloween. Doing a show this Saturday?
Yeah, aren't we? Wait, is that Halloween?
No, it's Sunday.
It's the day before Halloween, but we have a party to go to, so you guys can do it and have Aunt help you.
All right, we might have Anthony fill in, but check out Nearing Nirvana and subscribe. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and yeah, it's a fun show. We kind of do a little bit of everything. And please check out Bird City Comics. We just recently launched our Department of Truth and Stray Dogs Dog Days. We did like a bundle pack of our Goosebumps covers. Anthony's just loving those. Like, I think they're brilliant, and they're just really, really cool. I think the bundle's sold out, but we still have some of the individuals. If you haven't already, take a look. And please subscribe to the Bird City Comics newsletter so we don't get so many emails about people that missed out. We also offer like a service where we'll text you guys as soon as we're dropping something so that you don't miss out on covers.
Don't you guys have a group?
Yeah, Anthony has a private Bird City Peeps group. If you request to join that, it gives you like early access and little like sneak peeks of some of our stuff. I can't say a whole lot, but we have a Department of Truth cover that we're launching this Friday, I believe.
Yeah,
you're not going to want to miss it. It's good.
Yeah, I did see, like, I know that there's some kind of thing going on right now in the group, so you have to join the group if you want to find out what it is. But yeah, join the group.
It's pretty cool. And yeah, you guys keep in mind, I'm glad JJ brought this up. There is a paper shortage all across the comic book industry. So like Anthony and I were discussing this earlier today. Publishers are flat out telling us, I didn't say anything, Anthony. I didn't say anything. I just said we have a good one. I left it at that. I'm going to get in trouble here. So yeah, Image isn't really even doing reprints anymore. So that would be a whole nother show, but I think we should discuss how that might change the standard of what people are considering 9.8s, because there's not going to be reprints. And so when retailers get these books in, there's been so many damages. And
actually, off air, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick.
It's interesting how that's going to have like a ripple effect. Yes. These paper shortages means that there's not going to be reprints, which means that CGC is going to have to kind of adapt to a new standard of what's going to be considered the best of that version of the book, I guess, if that makes sense. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how this pans out. But anyway, okay. I didn't say anything, Anthony. All I said is we have a Department of Truth book. That's all I said, I think.
Yeah, that's all you said.
I almost said more than that, but I didn't.
Yes. No.
Maybe I will, just to irritate him. Anyway. All right. That's it for us tonight. Girls, anything to add?
No, you said it all.
I like the comments real quick. When the Double J about the boom causing the shortage, and then Paul and Call Me Bruce about like the 500,000 print run, and it's already gotten a second print, and how they caused the paper shortage.
Oh man,
it's just funny. It was like a funny like line of like reading.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. The comments are awesome.
All right, and make sure that you follow Lucy at Mama Comic over on Instagram and Jen at Comic Aficionado. They do whatnot sales here and there, and they just have good content on their channels. So make sure that you're following both of them. And I think that's it. Yeah. All right, we're out. Have a good night, guys.